Hey, what's going on, guys? It's xJawz, and today I got a Game Battles match for you guys. So, if you're unfamiliar with what Gamebattles.com is, it's a competitive gaming website where pretty much all the top players for Call of Duty, Halo 3, and other games like Gears of War get their start. And this is where I used to spend all my free time. I never made YouTube videos back in 2008 or 2009. I just did Game Battles, and I was really in love with it. I can't lie. I got really good at it, and I ended up having a Game Battles rank of under 200, and I was ranked first in both the doubles ladder and the singles ladder for Call of Duty 4, the North American ladders, that is. And I'm just recently getting back into it, and I've been seeing a bunch of other players getting into it as well, a bunch of other commentators, I should say. And I thought I'd start doing games myself, because I haven't been taking it seriously for the past 2 weeks that I've been, back up and playing it, and I thought I would start taking it seriously. So I'm sure I'm going to get some questions like, why is your Game Battles rank so bad? The reason why my Game Battles rank is bad because, as I said, I got banned. I think I talked about this in a commentary a while ago, and I actually had to reset my IP address and make a new account. And like I said, I've only been recently getting back into Game Battles, so it's not that great, I understand, but it doesn't actually reflect any skill on the website. It doesn't change anything. So anyway, this is the match that I'm going to be showing you guys in just a minute here. This is my team right here, Shut That Cunt's Mouth, and this is the match information. So the match that this guy posted, because one person posts a match on the match finder, and the other person accepts it, has like a choice to accept any of the matches that are up on the match finder. I'll actually show you guys that right here. If I wanted a match right now, I go to find a match, and these are all the matches posted for 11 a.m., then 11:15, 11:45, etc., etc. And these are the different map sets that you can choose, and then there's specific details for each one. So back to the match that I played. So here it is. It's a hardcore search and destroy, and what I do in Game Battles, because like I said, I haven't been taking it that seriously lately. I just accept random games. I don't actually try my heart out. I don't post my own games, and I don't have a set game type that I play like most people do. I'll just play whatever's up there and do my best. So like I said, hardcore search. There's not going to be any kill streaks, grenade launchers, claymores, C4, none of that BS. And so pretty much it's just your gun, your frag grenade, Semtex or throwing knife, and your knife. So it's pretty fun. I like that. I like that competitiveness. And here are the maps right here. It's Wasteland, Rundown, and Derail, all for search and destroys. And this guy right here, Records Trademark, is the guy that I'm going to be playing, or the guy that I did play, and I'm about to show you. He is 34-3, 34 wins and only 3 losses, which is a very good Game Battles record. It might not sound great. It's like 34-3. If you go 34-3 in a team deathmatch or something like that, that's a really good score. But to win 34 games and only lose 3, think of it like football. If a team won if there were 34 games in the NFL season, or 37 games, whatever, if a team won 34 out of 37, that's a very, very good record. His gamer tag and the matches that he played are down here, and I haven't reported the game that I played against him yet, but he will have 4 losses after I report that. So anyway, I'll show you guys the match now. Alright, so this is the Game Battles match. What you're seeing right now is the 3rd map in a best of 3 Game Battles match, and we're playing some Search and Destroy on Derail. If you looked at the information before on the webpage that I showed you, there was actually 3 random maps that they assigned me and this other guy, and that was Wasteland, Rundown, and finally Derail. So we're obviously playing the tiebreaker map. This is the 3rd one, and what happened was he won the first game on Wasteland 4-3. I won the second game on Rundown 4-3, and now we're playing Derail, and this one is also close. So this was a very close matchup, even though I don't play hardcore search, and this guy was pretty good at it, very good at it actually. So guys, I've made about 200 videos, more than 200 videos, on how to do well, and trying to help you guys out with Modern Warfare 2 public matches. And I want to ask you guys if you guys would like to see more of these Game Battles matches. Now, not necessarily singles matches. I'm going to be doing some team ladder, some doubles, and whatnot. And I just want to ask you in general, do you want to see more Game Battles stuff? Because I can upload Game Battles matches, which are, I think, a lot more interesting to watch. And also, I can give you guys tips for them if you'd like. So leave a comment, a rating, and tell me guys, what you think. So what you just saw right there was I set up behind this snow ridge with my UMP, and I'll tell you guys about that class in a minute because it's a very, very popular class. And I set behind that snow ridge, and I created the largest area of like peripheral vision that I could possibly get, so I could see a lot of the map. And I played defensively. Like I just sat there and I waited for him to pop his head out. Because what I'm hoping to do, what I was doing right there, was I was hoping to catch him running, or just kind of peeking out by this whole area. Because what this guy's got to do is he's got to watch both A and B. because he was on defense that round and I was on offense. And a lot of the times when people pop back and forth between A and B, like I was about to do, they tend to look out towards this area like I just did. And, you know, I thought I would be able to catch him. And the ironic part is, yes, he actually caught me doing the thing that I wanted to catch him doing. So I didn't expect him to kill me there, obviously, but, you know, he got me. So one of the main things I want to, you know, express about game battles, especially singles, is that it is, for the most part, a mental game. It's like 75% mental game and, you know, like knowing where the enemy is, tactics, knowledge, stuff you're going to learn with practice and experience, and about 25% gun skill and, you know, having better accuracy and being able to outshoot the other person. But in hardcore singles, it's like 90%, you know, the mental aspect of the game, you know, knowing where the enemy is going to be, that stuff that I just talked about, and only like 10% actual like gun skill and having any sort of accuracy, because you kill people so quickly. So you need to remember that. Being a good game battles player, or at least a good singles, doubles player, is it's really big on the mental aspect. Now when you play team, obviously it's going to be a lot, you know, more heavily weighted on the being able to outshoot people thing, and you know it also has a big mental aspect to it as well. That's a huge part on game battles, the actual strategy and whatnot. Whereas, you know, you can go into a public match and if you have a good shot, you're going to be able to end up doing really well. So that's just something I thought I'd let you guys know, because, you know, that's the real way to win singles matches, and that's, you know, what the good player. That's how good players get good at game battles for singles. So anyway, this class that I said I'd break down for you guys, or tell you about, it's an extremely popular class. It's the UMP with FMJ, Marathon Lightweight, and Ninja Pro. And by the way, guys, Ninja Pro is an absolute must. I switch back and forth between Ninja and Steady Aim sometimes when I'm playing Modern Warfare 2, but in game battles, if you're not using Ninja Pro, you're a joke to everybody else in the game. Unless it's radar always on or some sort of weird exception on a certain game type, it's going to be Ninja Pro or go home, or, you know, it's not going to work if you're using anything else, because I'd say at least 90% of players on game battles are using headsets, and 100% of competitive game battles players who are, you know, half decent at all, like, are any good at all, are going to have good headsets. Not just headsets, but good headsets. I myself use Astro A40s and would highly recommend them. They're a very good headset. And you guys have probably heard me mention that before, but whatever. Back to the class that I was talking about, because it's a very, very popular class. And I'm sure you guys are wondering about the class. Why am I using FMJ on the UMP? And I want to point out right here, this was a really nice shot. I was waiting back here and I spotted this guy, and again, like, because it was hardcore, it's just like getting one good shot on him and game over for him. But anyway, I keep getting off track. I'm sorry. The UMP, the reason why you want to use FMJ on a UMP is, number one, in singles, if you shoot, it's probably going to be a shot to kill. You're not going to be dancing all around. You're not going to miss the guy usually, and that goes, you know, double for hardcore. That's going to be the case more often than not. And also, when you're playing team ladder in game battles, there's so much communication that not very often are you going to run into a situation where somebody shoots their gun, silencer or not, and they're not going to get called out. Now, you know, if you die at a certain area on a map, you're going to say, hey, I died here, he killed me from here, and it wouldn't matter if he has silencer or not, because communication is huge on game battles. And the reason why silencers are such a big part of Modern Warfare 2, or any Call of Duty for that matter, is because of the lack of communication in public matches, but it's a lot different. Now, I'm not saying nobody uses silencers. There are plenty of very competitive players who use them, but you don't see them as often. You would assume that, you know, FMJ is a very little used attachment if you were to play Modern Warfare 2 public matches, but it's very different for competitive. As far as the perks that I'm using, people switch up between, you know, lightweight and stopping power, but, you know, for the most part, Marathon is a huge, you know, deal when playing well, it depends what role you're playing. Right here, that's the end of the game, guys. I beat him 4-2, so pretty close again. He left the game, and that was it for him. So his record after this game was, I think, 34-4. Hope you guys enjoy the game. Hope you guys enjoy the stuff that I talked about for game battles. And like I said, leave me a like if you liked it, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see more of, less of, if you like game battles in general, or you don't want to see any more game battles matches. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.